One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Quarterback may change this route. Catch in the middle, it's Russell.
Hey guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Wants to throw, it's Douglas. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got a man. It's Graham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Douglas. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
As As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line.
29.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Davis. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Stanford comes up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On second and goal, they go right back to him.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Black 24. Black 24.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back has it. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Nelson. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Runs through a tackle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Extending the play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Badgers!
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a crease. It's Russell. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Farrell. Good call. Good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's first and 10 from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Douglas. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage on the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. It's a draw. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parrish. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Douglas. Going to take a shot. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game day.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone.
42
Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Badgers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? So close to cashing it in for this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. First and goal for the offense. Defense in press coverage. Grab behind the line. It's Graham. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
In your offense, you're talking to each other the whole time. Look at the score. Understand the situation. You got a chance to go up 2 scores. We got a chance to put this ball game away.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Trying to find the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand.
Man, I like the call. 3rd inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
And I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
They can make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to... And it's picked off at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Going for it all. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Snags it over the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Turning it on! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Number 17, set to kick this one up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
2nd down coming up.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff to the lone back. Got room to work. Space. Inside the touchdown, Stanford. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Try to extend that lead to a field goal. To throw, it's Douglas. Here's a heat. And the sticky fingers allow them to grab the 2-point conversion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Quick step and go. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Right back to the well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield. It's Douglas. He's got the tight end. Made a defender miss. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Gonna run it. It's Russell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinal!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it.
Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. The sweet feet buy a little time. QB got it himself. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Jones. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And off to Jones. There he goes. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. To the air, it's O'Neal. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes with the return. And the returner will be brought down.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll try the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Douglas. He wants to go deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this first down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And, man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there. Finish this thing off.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Set to advance on the play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Gets open down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Stanford quickly to the line. Last chance coming up. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.